Hey guys, Shards here from Legacy Division, and today is going to be a quick base. Legacy Division. Almost didn't catch myself there. Shards here from Future Legacy Division, and today is going to be a quick base breakdown video. Sadly, oh yeah, and this is going to be a live base build in the near future, so stay tuned. Or maybe I'll actually release that before this because I have way too many base breakdowns, but anyway, here's the base. I'll zoom out for you guys, just a little. And I guess this is a no-fly zone. Maybe not in the traditional sense, but definitely still a no-fly zone in the sense that you kind of have like 480s all, not in a row, but yeah, the 480s like that. So the base is, sorry, I can't think. The base is kind of spread out. Well, not spread out, but split here. So if you divide the base along this line, you'll notice that with the exception of this air defense, all the anti-air stuff is on the side, and this one archer tower, but 3 air defense is basically the 4th on this side. But on the other side, you have everything including queen. So a few things out of the ordinary I did. So kind of went back to a semi-exposed queen, but threw CC and BK around her. I'd still say this base is hard to hog, simply because of the bomb spots. They're very spread out, except for the BT, which is designed to defend against skelly traps. So not really bomb there, but two ground skellies here to force a heal as Hog's path over here. Another bomb here between the archer tower and air defense. Force a heal, one up here to force a heal, and of course these Teslas are going to be really annoying. And of course they're going to force a heal as well. And nice springs here, 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 here. So, as always, trying to keep ground in mind sorry, I can't think. When making a base against air. Might actually tweak something. I would if I could. I don't know, maybe. Sorry, I'm thinking of contemplating moving this air defense here to kind of have the 3 in a line, but at this point it really doesn't make a difference, honestly. So I'll leave it as it is. So this base is kind of unique because although it is no fly zone, you don't have any type of symmetry here except maybe like no, there's really not any symmetry. The queen is kind of in her own section. If you cut this off as a Queen Island, she only has an Archer Tower, Wizard Tower. Put this Archer Tower here against Suicide Heroes as well as this wall gap to again prevent BK from tanking, and Archer Queen on her own is just going to get mowed down by CC, etc. So hopefully that'll be enough to discourage Suicide Heroes, but probably not. Actually, we can push this out a little. Okay. We'll push that out. Push this out. Move the entire base up. Wait, why can't we? Oh, because huts. Oh my lord, such a pain. But anyways, when I'm talking, kind of the point in this base was to make a base that was really hard to hit with Suicide Heroes. So of course I stacked CC, I stacked high HP there, and I stacked camps because camps are always tricky in terms of pathing. CC there may have been overkill, but since Queen is a little exposed, I did want to make sure that she wasn't going to get taken out too easily. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Oh, damn it, more gaps. Oh, well. Right, I need to donate to Darga. Sorry about that. But Clannies come first. So, anyways. This gap is, again, to prevent Suicide Heroes from getting into this nook with the Archer Tower. Archer Tower is just there for additional DPS against Suicide Heroes. And kind of the point is to... Well, I mean, you don't have a lot of walls used on Queen here. but at the same time, she's still very snug. And if you try and enter from here, there's just a lot of DPS that's going to get in your way. So I guess you could enter with like a Goho from here, but again, the CC is going to be very nasty against an entry, and so is this little wall gap. So you could, wouldn't end up very well, but you would get some decent value here. Okay, maybe not enough value, especially when you're dealing with the CC. Okay, so like I said, the base is kind of split up along this line, with the exception of this air defense, so that you kind of have like a anti-air section here, and then you have all the air defenses on the side, give or take. I mean, there's this dead zone obviously with a sweeper, and this air defense is near queen, but for the most part they are. And although this air defense shape isn't really like all stacked next to each other, this air defense does overlap these, and perhaps this if a hound is coming from this direction, which I don't really see happening, but this overlaps these two clearly, and this overlaps this one, maybe that one. So overlapping air defense, not a bad idea when you're trying to defend against Lalo. Still got like a no-fly zone type of base going on here. So that's for anti-hogging, although I'm pretty sure the space is susceptible. Although I wouldn't say like super weak against it, because like I said, this side is just so hard to enter from. But you have this giant bomb, which is snug and will definitely force a heal with the Teslas. Maybe the section will even force a heal before the Teslas pop, and then there will be another heal wasted. This one's a little bit more exterior because it could put it there. Didn't have to fit a spring there. Unless you're forced to heal, and then another heal will probably be forced around here. And there's a shit ton of DPS if you look. So 3 archer towers around the section, 2 expos, and all 4 Teslas. So it may not seem like much when you look at it. I mean, it doesn't seem like that much, but it really is something when you factor in the Teslas. And the expos have a shit ton of DPS too. And then hog pathing is not that easy because of these Teslas from this side as well. And then you also got these really nice springs, which I talked about, I think. I think I recorded this just before and then got cut off somehow, so I'm re-recording now, so I may mix up some things, but these springs are really nice against defending against hogs. There is one change I could make, which, oh no, maybe could help. Alright, since I have the time. So I'm moving these wizard towers to provide a little more protection against suicide heroes. Base will stay basically the same, no pun intended. It will stay virtually the same, it's just I'm moving some stuff around a little. It won't impact the nature of the base, I don't think. Oops. I'm just switching the wizard towers and the archer towers. Doesn't affect the base for the most part. Again, I'm doing this just because I want more DPS near queen. Still same base for the most part. So hogging is not going to be easy. Again, like I said, 4 giant bombs spread out. This one is a little near queen, but with this much DPS, I don't think a kill squad is going to get very deep. And then also you have these 2 ground skellies, which are going to screw up hogs, hopefully. I did put BK here to guard against suicide heroes, but then that's always a trade-off, because then what are you going to do against hogs? And then for the anti-air portion, obviously you have the sweeper covering this entire section. So sweeper's covering the... Maybe that's better. I like that better. I originally had it here and pointing that way, so it doesn't really cover this section. So maybe, yeah, this seems better when you're protecting the entire thing. Covers basically the same stuff, but extends over here a little bit more. Covers both expos very nicely. So this covers the majority of the air targeting stuff on that side. Really nice valley and really hard for anything to push into it. And on this side, you have the sweeper guarding these two air defenses, which are actually isolated in their own right because the pathing for loons is kind of around the base, while these air defenses have 2 seeking air mines stacked between them. I did put 2 here because that seems like the most likely air defense to get taken on, farthest away from queen and also not reachable by queen, so you'd expect someone to hit it with hound, so I stacked 2 seeking air mines there to probably one-shot a hound basically. And this sweeper, like I said, wreaks havoc for loons trying to path to that mortar. Sorry, loons trying to path into these air defenses. So between these 2 sweepers, loons are going to have a hell of a time, and of course the air defense placement is always nasty because you have all these defenses over here that are not going to be shooting hounds because hounds, like I said, go to air defenses. These obviously are far away from the air defenses, so they're not going to get shot. So overall, this is a pretty nice base. One more thing, classic Troll Tesla location right there. There's nothing there. There could be something, or you guys, if you, sorry, it's covering it, but if you want, you could place a 2x2 in there. 2x2 Tesla if you want, but it's kind of like a juke if you want to fake Troll Teslas there. So overall, base anti-air. Got this really nice overlapping air defense section while splitting the base in half. Anti-suicide heroes. So yeah, I've put it in photo mode so you guys can enjoy looking at the base for a few seconds. Take a screenshot if you want. Though, like I've said before, I highly suggest not copying the bases because these are flawed for sure. I mean, I could point out quite a few things that I dislike about the base, but it should still do pretty well. So if you guys enjoyed, please do drop a like. It does nothing except boost my ego, which I desperately need, but that's besides the point. What else? Right. If you guys haven't already, do sub up if you enjoy this kind of base breakdown. I know I don't really cater to everyone, so if you guys don't enjoy, that's fine. I mean, it's kind of awkward because you're still watching, which means you kind of enjoy, but if you don't, then okay. And sorry. So yeah, so like if you like it, sub if you actually enjoy this kind of content. I'm not pressuring anyone to sub. And do comment down below anything you want to see next. I mean, I'm kind of running out of ideas here. Like, I can't build bases every day and then just like be like, yay, I'm done. Here's another base build for you guys, or here's another base breakdown, because I mean, I'm not in a war clan, obviously, so I can't do like any sort of that stuff. But, like, I could talk about lots of things. So that's up for you guys to decide, because I can't think of anything. Okay, so, and on that very cheerful note, hope you guys enjoyed. Shards out.